All right, so we have game 2, Tagada versus Yudi. We have Seraphim versus Seraphim. It looks like on Crazy Rush. Tagada won the first game 1-0. Well, let's see what they do. They both open first PGen, which makes sense to me.
I mean, first PGen or first max is both normal. Then, as long as you don't go 2 PGens, I'd say it's probably fine. 2 PGens, it can be fine, but it really depends on what your opponent is doing. They are not hard counters in openings, but there are ones that are more efficient versus others. 2 PGen is the most greediest one known, and if you don't get punished, it's insanely good. Well, not insanely, it's just good if you don't get punished, but there's a high chance to get punished.
Alright, Tagada building 3 mexes before he starts his PGen spam. That's interesting. Can you do that without stalling?
Depends how many.
Oh, maybe the Celine is what makes him not stall.
I mean, quick selling is pretty common. Yudi actually went for a quick tank instead, and the selling, so he is gonna try to be a bit aggressive.
Okay, we'll see. The selling looks like they're gonna miss each other. Maybe.
They're not miss each other, but.
Oh, he sees it. Alright.
He should have vision now, and he actually sees both of them, so. The 2 Sellens are gonna engage with each other while the tank is charging head forwards.
Yep. But Tagada will know and make his own tank. Tagada microing successfully, I'd say. I think he's gonna win the fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh,
no, it was pretty close. How much did he live for? 3 HP.
Yeah.
And now there's a defensive tank from Tagada. But Yudi is microing his tank way better.
Yudi's microing. Tagada's not microing. Oh no. That was a bit of a disaster. He needs to micro the Celine. Micro the Celine.
Oh, that was so close.
Feels bad.
Yudi has to defend his engineer for the one Celine.
Oh, that was a nice dodge. Okay. And now Yudi walked his ACU for nothing.
And now Tagada has to build another tank to defend versus this tank from Yudi. I mean, he doesn't have to, but otherwise it can be annoying. Let's see how quick there's an air factory gonna be planned from Yudi. 2 more pigeons and then there will be an air factory.
That's quite quick, yeah.
Tagada on the other hand is 3 more pigeons. He's a bit later on the air factory, but it should be roughly around even.
Yeah, so he also has less engineers building. Yudi has like 5 or 6. Tagada has like 3.
Yeah, the Salon of Tagada actually gets dealt with, and that's a very important pick-off. Because
why didn't he cloak it? That's quite bad, honestly.
I think he accidentally moved it, but I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the tank from Yudi, he should try to hide it because it's so low on HP. Okay, new tank and a new Salon from Tagada show up.
Fresh off the factory. Very nice.
Okay,
oh no, the Celine! No!
That's actually a lot more valuable than you think. Because now the bomber is not gonna get scouted. Although the bomber from Tagada is out earlier. Yudi's engineers are quite split. He does have an AA build. So the bomber will probably only get 1 pass, and from the looks of it...
It will bomb 4 engineers.
3 engineers.
Alright, well that's quite good.
That's
damage on a lot of PGens.
Yeah, but that's not going to be important in this game. As the pigeons are too split to all die.
Tagada's, meanwhile, not as split, but he already has the AA.
Tagada will lose, from the looks of it, only 1 or 2 engineers.
2 engineers?
Okay,
1 engineer.
2 engineers. So a bit more successful.
I feel like it's worth it for Yudi to bomb those pigeons. Like, they're clumped enough.
Tagada goes for the Yudi's radar and some pigeons, but that's not the greatest target. I'd say bombing those pigeons, I don't think it's worth it. You have to suicide how many more bombers? 2 more bombers into it.
Only 2.
Yeah, then that's
2 more bombers and you kill 9 pigeons. That is like more than 50% of what Tagada currently owns.
Yeah, but that's not the kind of calculation you make. It's first of all, Tagada can repair it and then you don't get it. Second of all, you can kill 9 pigeons or you can kill maybe 6 engineers. And also there's already pigeons on the left. That's are more, and even if you kill the pigeons, they have the Rex, so they can be quickly rebuilt. I think this is not a scenario where you go for power at all from any of them.
That's true. Also, fun fact, look at Tagada's power grid. I was talking to Tagada about like power templates, and with this configuration, it is the most efficient if you drag a line going straight up, because your engineers will walk into the perfect position when you just build the first one. However, if you drag a line of this going down, then it's not as good. It's actually slower than building just a line of pigeons.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
And I don't think it's and I don't think it's too important, but it's one of those very, very slight optimizations that's, you know, it can be nice, but it's.
By the way, is Tagada like really far behind in factories, or? Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Yudi is skilled quite a bit better from the looks of things. There's 8 factories from Tagada versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 10 from Yudi. So he is a bit behind. Tagada, however, has more units, but they are getting bombed, and there's no AA nor. Actually, there's an Inti out from Tagada, but
he had an Inti. Oh yeah, it's still here.
Oh, the bombers actually didn't do anything. So Yudi sends the bombers for the engineers from Tagada.
Okay. This one just gets the bomb up.
Okay. That gets nice. 3. This one gets just
that's 1. Another 1.
The one on the right
should get 3. Would be nice. Yeah, another 3. Oh, we'll get another pass. No.
So yeah, lots of engineer kills. Tagada will pick off engineers as well. If he puts his tanks on engineer priority, then he can kill quite a bit.
Yeah. Hell, he's not setting engineer priority, but he just kills the tanks. It doesn't even matter. He kills all the tanks and then kills all the engines. That's 5 engines down from Yudi. That's really good damage from Tagada.
It is, yeah. Let's see. No Tech 2 land started yet from the looks of things. Oh, there's one from Yudi. Yudi is 70% on Tech 2 land.
What about Tagada?
Tagada, I didn't see it started yet. No, he hasn't started it. So Tagada is very late on Tech 2 lands.
He's doing what Turbo did, you know? A lot of T1 before you go T2 line.
No! Yeah, but that's what you always do. It's what Yudi also does. You can do lots of tech. You can do lots of tech 1 and just have one factory go to tech 2. When you have 19 factories spamming tech 1 or 20, it's at this point it doesn't really matter if you have 1 less and make it tech 2. On a map like Crazy Rush, it makes no sense not to go tech 2. And now he built one all the way next to his max kit, and he's rushing into tech 2, but it will be a bit later. Yudi's first tech 2.
Interrupt his max growth later.
Yeah, I have to say, both of them are not expanding the maxes quickly at all at the moment. I guess they're focused on the battle at front a bit, but it's very important to keep expanding your max kit in Crazy Rush.
Yeah. So by the way, what I've done for Crazy Rush, every time I play, I make a template with like 50 mexes on it. And then whenever I want to build, I just, you know, I click the template, I find a mech somewhere, and I just, you know, build the template.
I mean, the longer the game goes on, the more you can use it, because
early game you don't want to use it for sure.
It's super inefficient, and not only is it super inefficient, but also no, it's just super inefficient. That's it. I don't know what else I was gonna say. It's very good for rebuilding, like if there's any bombing aggression, or not even that. Just Tech 1 Sarah bombers are also great at killing like 20 maxes at a time. If you just
we just have this like meaningless T1 battle that's just been going on for this entire time.
Yes, and it's classic Crazy Rush. It will just keep going on, and slowly it will be more and more units, and then it will go into Tech 2 and then into Tech 3. Just the permanent grind.
Yeah, just the non-stop battle. Tagada, Yudi, both going for the expansion mexes.
Yeah, it's fine. Yudi is finished his first Tech 2 PGen and he starts his Tech 3 lands. Should start make some support factories at the front, spamming permanent Tech 2 engineers. by the looks of things, Yudi has a lot more eco than Tagada has. Tagada, look at his max hit. He's not being expanded at all, and it's the reason why he's behind
It looks like
Yudi.
the same as when we checked in on it just now.
Yeah, there was some
bombers plus some X's.
Yeah, exactly, which is nice, but yeah, I'm kind of hoping that they would also make some static flex and some Team D. At the moment, it's very easy to forget about it.
I also feel like it's time to start the T2RD. T2PD, T2RD, get it going.
Not quite yet, but soon. Nice Tech-1 bombers on the left, but they got spotted by Yudi, so they won't be doing a lot.
It's actually interesting that they have inties on Crazy Rush. It's nice to make a few just to catch the bombers.
I mean, why wouldn't you make them?
Yeah. I mean, I just noticed a lot of time people just don't make inties.
I think everybody makes inties. I never seen someone not make inties on Crazy Rush. Like, all the way at the start, Tech-1 bombers are, of course, better, but you always see some inties. Like, you see Yudi now with inties. They are getting nice value.
He's catching all the bombers.
Yeah.
Does he have he probably has T2 radar, right?
He must have.
He has to.
No, actually, just Tech-1.
Alright.
So that's good, but that's why on Crazy Rush you also tend to just make a static flag on the left and on the right of your base, just to catch these bombers. Like now there's another squadron of bombers on the left, and now Yudi sends his bombers into the left. Tagada actually has a lot of assists on his air factory. And now Yudi is actually pushing back after the fight was on his side of the map for quite some time. Now Yudi transitioned into Tech 2 a lot quicker than Tagada did. Tagada only has 3k mass worth of units, but Yudi has...
Wait, Tagada's absolutely crushed. 9 Ilshis, he has nothing to stop that. T2PD is gonna die. Tagada is just rolled over.
Yeah, that fight there happened for so long, it was even for so long, and all of a sudden Tagada ran out of units. Maybe he started upgrading too many factories at once. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but this is terrible. He's gonna lose all his build power at the very least. And
he's dead.
Probably also his legions.
He's gonna... Yudi is not gonna stop this, stop streaming units into Tagada's base.
Yeah.
And Tagada's gonna lose basically all his infrastructure at this point.
Yeah,
the T2PD Yudi should have killed for sure. That T2PD should not be left alive. I don't know why he drove his entire army past him and didn't kill it.
Oh yeah, Tagada says you're just building more maxes in the meantime. But this army, it will just kill all the build power, and the entire base of Tagada is filled with unit wrecks, so building anything is gonna be a major pain from now on.
He needs to start like 10 engineers on T1 NG spam. Like he needs to rebuild his build power as soon as possible, maybe even more than 10. And yeah, Yudi following up, I see some T2RD shots going across the map. That's nice.
First Tech 2 RTs are on the field now being built. And yeah, Yudi is kind of in the driving seat. He's building a T3 PGen and rushing it out. And Tagada was going T3 land as well, but all his engineers assisting got killed, so it's going up very slowly now. He doesn't have time to do it. Like this first wave he kinda held, but the issue is when this happens to you, now your base is full of reclaim, and it's pain in the ass to get rid of it. All your build power died, and now in the macro game you just fall behind by so much. Yudi also starts his RT base in mid with shields, which Tagada does not have time for. Like now Tagada has a batch of 11 Ilshis that all, or most of them, arrived at the same time, but he's overflowing 100 mass per second because he lost all his build power.
Yeah, you should upgrade mexes. Yeah, good point. Just to spend the mass while you get your engineers out. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean he should. Yeah, I mean it's better than overflow both mass and E. But yeah, still the Tech 3 is not done.
It's not a good situation for sure. He's not replenishing his build power as fast as he probably should.
Yudi has a chicken plant. I honestly don't understand.
Just go Awasa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Awasa is how much mass more expensive? It's 20k mass more expensive.
It's like double the power though.
But with but you build a few extra pigeons. I think, especially considering Yudi is on 500 mass income, that's and how much ground he's making, he needs to be careful not to get overrun. But I mean, I'd still say it's too early for a T4 in general. You should eco up until he has like 700 plus mass, kinda, and then rush Nawasa maybe. That's more safe.
Or just make a round of T2, just T2 maxes even.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he is making. All his maxes are passed, but now the right side of Tagada gets overrun again. His units are a bit out of position.
I think Tagada's units are like super out of position.
Yeah, there's the GG.
Commander under attack.
It's, you might think it's a bit premature, but he's just.
I think he should have GG'd after he lost all his willpower, to be honest.
Maybe. I mean, it depends who you're playing, because on Crazy Rush, it's not a lot of players know how to properly end it in situations like this.
Yudi has a lot of practice on Crazy Rush, though. Like, he's played a lot of 2v2.
Yeah, Yudi definitely knows how to do it. You should see. Just don't let up the aggression and keep ecoing and scaling properly. He did start the chicken actually, and when that's done and on that side of the map, it will probably kill everything. And Tagada doesn't have the PD set up to stop this aggression. Yeah, he should have tried. I mean, if he wanted to try early after that push, he should have made tech to PDs everywhere. But yeah.
Yeah, he's just never stabilized, to be honest. Even like from that push. All right.
Yeah.
So we are 1-1. Once again.